For the last 46 years, the Dallas 24-Hour Club has sought to bring sobriety to people who seek a brand new start.
Hi, I am Marsha Williamson, and I'm the Executive Director of Dallas 24-Hour Club. About a year and a half ago, I was invited to come and help the Board of Directors and the staff raise money for a new facility. And unexpectedly, a few months later, they invited me and asked me to come on board as their interim Executive Director. So I purposed to really get to know what was going on during each day. So I sat in the conference room for 6 weeks. And that was the beginning of the passion and love I have for the Dallas 24-Hour Club. Because I saw people coming in off the streets who had nowhere else to go. They were homeless and they did not know what to do, take the next step. So they would come through our doors and they would be welcomed. We would reach out to them, give them food, shelter, clothing, medical supplies, hygiene products, and by the time they had been there a couple of weeks, I could see the light turning back on their eyes, and what a privilege that has been for me. I've now been the Executive Director for about a year, and every single day when I go there, it makes my heart sing because I see those residents who are coming in to make a brand new start. And that's what we want. We want them to have a brand new start so that they can begin the really important road to recovery. Because if they don't have that, it is very likely that they will die or they will be imprisoned. So it is a very, very important mission that we have, and it's a very high calling. And I am so grateful to be there every single day and get to witness the miracles of the Dallas 24-Hour Club.
All right. I got to the 24 February. February ended up at the 24, and from New Jersey. That's where it started, I guess you can say. Everything kind of progressed. Age around 18, I ended up in Chicago for the fresh start, right? Like the first fresh start, and I crashed and burned really fast. So to restart again, I went back to Jersey, try to do it with the family again and do it all over. But there's no real regulation or rules to what I was getting into. So to do it all again, I went down to, I came down to Texas for a little bit, and I had 2 good years of continuing what I was doing. By the time I got to the 2-4, I was dying. I didn't have any more options. Every bridge was burned. There was nothing left. There was absolutely, I didn't have anything. So the facility I was in gave me the phone number for them, and I called and I told them, hey, I'm broke. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm about to be released and I have no idea where I'm going. And they said, show up. And I tried to reiterate what I was saying. I'm just so you know, I have no money. I have no way to get into anything. And they said, it doesn't matter. Let's talk about it. Come on. So I got there, and like I said, that was February. I've been there about 4 months, and in that time, I'm employed. My family talks to me. My real family in Jersey talks to me, and I have this group of people that I can consider my family at this point. I have people that took care of me from day one, no idea who I was, and they were nice enough to give me a shot, and it took, and I listened to what people said. I took it for what it was. You know, it's not much time. You know, 4 or 5 months later, I'm breathing. I got, you know, I have food. I sleep inside. Life is a lot better than what it was. And if I didn't have that opportunity to be given something, I can't. It terrifies me to think what it could have been. I am going to be eternally grateful for what the 2-4 has done for me, and you know, days like today, it gives me the opportunity to give it back. You know, I got guys coming in every day. I have a position there to where I can reach out and help. It's great, man. It's what I live for today, and nothing has ever felt so good.
I have seen people make a brand new start at the 24. They've started with nothing. And the fellowship and the family that is given at the 24 allows people to take that next step, know where to start, know how to do the next right thing. Sometimes we don't know what the next right thing is. So it's very, very helpful to be in a community of people, in a home with people, at meetings with people that are able to get your back, you know, and know what the next right thing is to do. The 24-hour club is definitely that place.
Throughout the day, we have people that come in that need to be admitted, so we help them and show them around the house and show them, you know, where it is and what we have here. We introduce them to people. We give them a meeting card. And if they come in and they just need somebody to talk to, that's what we do. We talk to them and we help them and we let them know that they're not alone.
The 24-hour club is important to me because it's where I got sober. There's so many meetings every day. On Sundays, I would go and spend the day, and it was like I was in rehab again, talking to all the women that live there and just sitting around on the front porch and just spending the day there. And that's why I love it, because it gave me, also at the meetings are so informative. A lot of them are focused on the newcomer, and I learned about the disease. I learned how to make a new start in my life and how to take this seriously.
So in '95, I was dropped off at the Dallas 24-Hour Club, which I had no idea what it was, and my family was done with me, and that's kind of how I found out about the Dallas 24-Hour Club. I lived there for about 6 months, and that started me on my journey. I loved it so much that I had to return in '99. So I lived at the Dallas 24-Hour Club twice, and through my journey, it took me 8 years to finally get success with recovery. And when I found success with recovery, I decided that I wanted to give back. The Dallas 24-Hour Club has been there for me and many other people throughout our journey and has meant so much. I went to a treatment facility at one point, and I had a full circle moment when I got to serve on the board of directors with one of the gentlemen that ran that treatment facility. So what a great path that has been. You know, one of the things that I don't believe the 24-Hour Club is really known for, and that is what it does for the recovery community. Because when you're having a bad day and all things are going haywire, you know what? There's a gentleman that says, why don't you go down to the Dallas 24-Hour Club and see who you can help? And that really helps many people. Not just the person that is still suffering, but it also helps the person that is struggling with their own recovery. So it has a dual purpose there. Why I keep going back is that, you know, for me, I have to give it away. And what a great place to give it away to. It saved my life. And, you know, that is one of the reasons why I go back, is because I know that there is a way out, and I want to give that to the new person. You know, the new person doesn't understand, doesn't know where they're going. And I am on the other side and kind of reach a hand out and maybe help that person across the bridge.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jen Welter, and I'm here to talk to you about what it means to have a brand new start. In football, we usually say that, you know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Right? That's why you have halftime. First half, you might get punched in the mouth every once in a while. You get knocked down, you get beat up, and then you go into the locker room at halftime. Coaches pull you aside, say, hey, you might not want to run this play that way because you're not feeling so good after it. We need to get you in the end zone, we need to pick you up. So these are adjustments that we're going to make. And then when you go back on the field, you have that experience, right? You know what happened in the first half. You didn't really like the outcome. You went into the locker room at halftime, made some adjustments, and ultimately what matters is how you finish the game. And I guess that's what it means to me when I say that sometimes you just need a brand new start. And that's what we're doing with the 24-Hour Club. It's just a brand new start.
One of the purposes of the Dallas 24-Hour Club is to change the things we can.
A brand new start.